Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And here comes Berrios. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, Ken.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11. Stop.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Von Bell up to make the tackle. Well, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. But the Bengals had the remarkable run to the Super Bowl last year, but one team that gave them trouble were these New York Jets. You might remember back in Week 8, it was the Jets rallying behind backup Mike White, who threw for 405 yards and 3 touchdowns. Touchdown, Jets! Elijah Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. The end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that.
There he goes left side. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And take it. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football back because your friend has momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzomah. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And a short gain down to about the 33. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hold on, about to wipe it off your hand. There you go, tell wipe.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson. And the timing.
Don't drop him.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Oh, sorry.
From the gun on third down, Wilson.
Why? Yeah, she should be right on the car.
And he's going to be taken penalty flag on the field.
Baby guy. No race now, okay?
2020.
Let's do a race time. You know what?
This third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. To the 39. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be
Yes, we know. Good job. I know you're not I'm not fighting. Your mom needs to come home.
Now we'll back to break.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start backing up.
Your snack? Okay, come on.
I see them here.
The Bengals are about to get going. A score showing you last time out they scored a touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this score probably needs to end the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down in the score, but to just then you can look at the score and see where this game is.
57 yards rushing for him now at this point.
First play of the drive, let's get credit all around. Excellent blocking, but a guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let me get something for your nose.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd Play action. Here's Burrow. They take him down. The Jets get there for a sack. Carl Lawson's credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
That's a nice play for Lawson's first true season as a Jet because he missed out last year with a torn Achilles after signing a big deal with New York in 2021. He's trying to get back to the form he had in Cincinnati. We have 20 sacks.
So that'll leave Burrow with a third and long after that sack we just saw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And the defense has it covered.
Sauce.
Sauce Gardner picks it up. You don't see this on the page
You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. This is first scope ball. What is it? You were a scope ball. Well, I was thinking maybe Rem sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
anything, right? The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Get that in the corner complete. And they go near the 45. They'll split at the 44. 7 yards there on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah, baby. Yeah,
On 1st and 10, Wilson can't get away, and he's taken down. Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. While 4 guys might have a role, the 5th guy is giving something up. They can't find a way to all get on the same page.
Secondary has play there.
The defense trying to cover him to death. They'll take it off the right there, help him force an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That's first and goal. Every defensive staff works on limiting explosive plays. Check it out, so well done.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop than isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
One more time with Carter. And
All right, careful.
his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Careful. I'm not going to tell you again. Stop throwing toys like that.
There's a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
So why did the linebacker that was supposed to be playing him run the opposite direction? That's man coverage. Oh, because he faked it. Okay, I see why. It was a hesitation lane, so he ran and then got trapped.
On first down. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium for the home team, the Jets leading this as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for the Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5.
If he stood to the outside, he was gone because only my kicker out there before he cut back in.
Facing that deficit, a 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to get that. Ball going to be intercepted again.
Yeah, good luck with that. He a Cowboys fan too.
I think there's any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half. I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just is not really good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Take it in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And this will almost intercept it. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. They had stopped him.
Yeah, they picked him up in the offseason for one-year contract.
It's almost some good psychological advantages, and you created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. This is Carter's boy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Looking for the seam, but finding none. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit the tackle that challenged Franklin Myers. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down where they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come over on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And completes it to Floyd. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
As a class observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range. Go for it, but as you said, they picked it up. They go play action with Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets them
like covering him off.
Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, under pressure, they got him again.
He had a TD if he got a chance to throw that ball. Like safety bit inside for my reason.
Keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle struggle like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked up and said,
and he'll go down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
McPherson, as a rookie last year, made a league-leading 9 kicks from 50-plus yards and added to it in the playoffs with some other big kicks to help propel his team to the Super Bowl. But that time, unable to convert.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
First down from C.J. Uzomah there in New York. They were quick to pounce on him when he hit the open market from Cincinnati. They saw him set career highs across the board in 2021, and they believe his ceiling is even higher. Plays like that reinforce that belief.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Carter on the toss right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On the counter, Carter. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Burrow on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
He's trying to some people with the pressure, that passing is 50. They go like a mug. So I'm sticking with the classic.
With this huge lead, it's going to drive the coaches crazy. They get to play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances.
And then you got to have a solid O-line, or got to be a rollout. You get pocket, like got to be like the quick, intermediate passes. But when you get those intermediate, you be carving. Because when they got time to do them shit, them just be carving. You can place the ball wherever the hell you want, but you ain't getting time. Better go draft you now about O-line first.
Right there at the 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Burrow will throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And Burrow going to throw again. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
11. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Again, it's Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carter once more. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, here's Carter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give up the middle to Carter. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 74 yards rushing here for Carter and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Jets, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, so that style not for you, but it's for me.